out of all the papers, I much prefer
the non-calculate. No.
Calculator.
You could actually check your answers.
Non-calculator paper.
The questions aren't too tricky.
I would say calculator papers are the best because, I don't have to do as much thinking.
Thinking?
Obviously, I do know there are definitely harder questions on the calculator paper, but I'm going to have a calculator in my daily life anyway, so I don't know why I have to do mental arithmetic.
the calculator papers, as I'm not very good at the non-calculator papers, and I usually find the calculator papers a lot easier as you can use different formulas. For example, the quadratic formula, you can just pop into the calculator and you'll get the answer.
Was that the right answer?
Definitely the calculator paper, because I absolutely hate exact trigonometric values. I really can't bear doing them. Like, seriously, what is the point? Who cares?
You're supposed to go, I don't care!
What's sin 30, everyone? Ooh, who knows? I don't. It might be 1. It could be half.
Personally for me, I prefer the non-calculator paper, but for some reason on my year 10 and year 11 mocks, I did better on the calculator papers.
Shocking, I know!
I've always got nearly like double the amount of marks in calculator papers than I do in non-calculator. Because in non-calculator, I make really silly mistakes. Like once I said 7 times 6 is 54 instead of 42, and that lost me all 3 marks on a fractions question. So I just like calculator because I have a calculator there, so I can check my stupid mistakes that I make every time.
I prefer the calculator paper because it's just nice to feel like secure, so that you don't have to waste time like checking over you've done simple division, because you can just do it quickly on your calculator.
Probably paper 1, the non-calc one, purely because I find it the easiest and the questions aren't too tricky, whereas paper 3 is like not great.
Calculator, because if there's a multi-step question in a calculator paper, I can easily do it and get 4 marks for the question, whereas if it's in a non-calculator, I struggle, and in a calculator paper I get way more marks than I do in a non.
I prefer calculator purely because you could actually check your answers. With the non-calculator, you can't be sure of your answer.
I do GCSE Maths, and luckily I'm so happy I do not get any non-calculator papers.
What?
Just because you have a calculator right next to you and you can work out all the answers, that doesn't mean that you still cannot make mistakes. I always make sure to check what I'm putting into my calculator and make sure that it's right and it's correct.